TV. We are back with more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney for the Wii. And this is it. This is the final episode. So we are on episode 5, final episode, Rise from the Ashes. And I've got TurtleCraft25 with us.
Hi, I'm probably going to be here the rest of the time, so I wasn't here yesterday. My grandma was in town.
Yep, so we didn't do an episode yesterday, so I apologize about that.
I mean, Friday. I was Friday.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so I didn't, like I said, I didn't do an episode yesterday, so I apologize about that. But, we're going to get started with episode 5, Rise from the Ashes. Here we go. Opening cutscene. It's been 2 months since Maya left the office. 2 months without a single trial. I've had offers, but none I took. That is, until the day that girl showed up. Here we go. Who's the girl? Why do I come here to the office every day? It's not like I want to work. There you are, finally! Where have you been? My sister's trial is tomorrow. Who are you? It doesn't matter who I am. It only matters who you are. You're the famous defense attorney, Mia Fey. Oh, you're not Mia Fey, are you? I'm sorry, but Miss Mia Fey no longer works here. So you are? The coffee boy? I'm Phoenix Wright, a defense attorney. Right. Wait, you're the Phoenix Wright? The Phoenix Wright from the Edgeworth murder case? Yes, that's correct. It wasn't Edgeworth who was murdered, though. That's a relief, then. You're better than nobody. I'm sorry, I'm afraid I'm not taking cases right now. But you are Phoenix Wright, right? The undefeated defense attorney? Look, I'm not accepting any new cases. I'm sorry, but you'll have to try elsewhere. Please, I'm out of time. But please, you have to help. It's my sister. Maya? Could it be? Okay, I'll hear you out. Really? Thank you so much. My name's Emma Sky. I'm a scientific investigator. Scientific investigator? I like this song. Emma, was it? So you're a scientific investigator? Yes, that's right. Is something wrong? No, it's just you seem kind of jumpy, or maybe just young. Young? I'll be 16 years old this year. Oh, I see. Wait, only 16? I'm set to be formally assigned to forensics in 3 more years. My work is becoming quite well known at my age, no less. So what exactly is your current position then? Well, legally speaking, I guess you'd call me an 11th grader, but I'm ready to do my job, at my age, no less. Great, another future professional in training. So what's this about a case? You said the trial's tomorrow? My sister didn't do it. She wouldn't stab someone with a knife. She wouldn't. So it's a murder case? I don't care if there's a witness who saw her do it. She didn't do it. I know she didn't do it. It's a scientific fact. And there's a witness? Just talk to her. You have to talk to her. Right. I suppose I will. I promised her I'd bring Mia Fey, but that's interesting. How does she know Mia? So you want to be a scientific investigator when you grow up then? Excuse me? I'm not a child, I'll have you know. Still, it's good to have a goal. The belt of the very usual color. I believe investigation should be done scientifically, don't you? Yeah, I sure can't falter for a lack of enthusiasm. If this case is handled scientifically, I'm sure my sister's name will be clear. Your sister? I've been doing research, you know. I'm developing a new scientific method of case investigation. I'll show you when I'm done. I'm looking forward to it. Guess I should get down to the detention center and talk to her sister. My sister asked for her specifically. Mia Fey was a few years below her in school, so she went to the same school as Mia. She always told me to go to Mia if I ever needed a defense attorney, and well, I need one. Incidentally, Mia's a woman. Mia? Yeah, I thought it was a little strange when I saw you too. Well, it's nice of you to help your sister out like this. You must be close. Well, actually, when she gets like she is now, I kind of hate her. Huh? But she's my only family. Your only family? What about your parents? They died in a car accident when I was little. Oh, I'm sorry.
Depressing.
Yeah. Let's go to the detention center. Let's talk to her so-called sister. I wonder what's wrong with Emma. She got quiet all of a sudden as soon as we arrived. Guard, I thought I told you I didn't want visitors. Sorry, ma'am. I'll just your sister. No excuses. Or did you not want to raise us here? Understood, ma'am. What was that all about? Hi, Lena. Funny. I seem to remember specifically telling you not to come here. Perhaps my memory is falling. Look, I didn't want to come here either, okay? But your trial's tomorrow and you still don't have a defense attorney. I'll be the one in court tomorrow. This has nothing to do with you, Emma. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? Hey, how do you know me? Mia mentioned you. I've heard quite a bit. I'm sorry. What exactly is that you do? My name is Lena Sky. I'm chief prosecutor for this district. You're a prosecutor? Two sisters, one a lawyer. Could this be a coincidence? Emma? Lena? I mean, they're just like... Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? Alright, let's talk to Lena. There's something you should know from the start, which is, the suspect in this case has confessed to the crime. Huh? Wait, but the suspect is me. I did it. Well, Mr. Wright? Well, why don't you begin by telling me exactly what happened? The crime took place yesterday, February 21st at 5:15 p.m. That's quite specific. It was in the witness's deposition. A witness clearly saw me committing the crime. That was a bit of bad luck, wasn't it? The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. The prosecutor's office, huh? In your subordinate's car's trunk? Classy. I was arrested on the spot, caught red-handed as it were. My. So, who is the victim? An investigator with the police department. I suppose the correct term is detective. A detective? Death was due to a loss of blood. He was stabbed once in the stomach. By you? Death wasn't immediate, but the wound was fatal. I see. Allow me to repeat myself, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective. You know what that means? Don't you? Uh-oh. What, Mr. Wright? What does it mean? Well, it means the police department will consider it a matter of pride to have me found guilty. They will use any means at their disposal to do so. This case gets worse and worse with everything you learn. So you're the chief prosecutor? That is correct. I'm responsible for overseeing every trial handled by prosecutors in this district. I make sure the prosecutors have what they need to do the job and manage every aspect. Those are my responsibilities in a nutshell. That's an awfully large nutshell. Still, I'm a little surprised. I would think you'd recognize the district's chief prosecutor, Mr. Wright. Huh? In fact, it seems impossible. You wouldn't. Lena? What happened to your hand? Oh, this? I cut myself by accident when I stabbed him, that is. Huh? I'm not very good at being a criminal, I suppose. How am I supposed to defend this? Time to change the subject. Wait, she was in the class ahead of Mia, wasn't she? You were in school with Mia, correct? A few years above her? Emma told you that too, didn't she? Well, why not? I did drag him all the way here from his office. Although it seems he has very little in common with Mia. Hey! It was in law school. It was in my 3rd year and she was auditing the class. She was different than the other students. Different? She was strong. She'd do anything to become a defense attorney. Anything. That was probably why she was attracted to me. Excuse me? Intellectually attracted. Lena was top of her class in school. I was the best there was. Oh. I'm doing pretty good in school too, by the way. It sounds a bit different when Emma said it. Well, Mr. Wright, excuse me? As you can plainly see, I'm admitting my guilt. I think it's safe to say there's no way you can take this case. None. But Lena! You were always this way, weren't you? You never think of anyone but yourself. I know you didn't do it, Lena, I know. So how can you say you did? If I lose you, I'll be all alone. I hate you, Lena. Mr. Wright, yes? I believe our discussion here is ended. The rest, I leave to you. You mean you're requesting my services as your defense? Don't lose any sleep over it. Your client has confessed after all. The case is over. Right, I'll do what I can to get to the bottom of this. Lena has confessed to the crime, yes, but something doesn't fit. It's that look in Emma's eyes. there's something else going on here, and I'm going to find out what. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. Huh? About what? My sister, she's not always like that, you know. I just never expected to be defending another prosecutor again. She's changed a lot. She used to be so gentle, always smiling. Everybody liked her. I see. Sorry, but I'm having trouble imagining that. What happened to her? I don't know for certain myself. I think maybe she... Well, maybe not. Sounds like there's something there that defies a simple scientific explanation. Let's go check out this underground parking at the prosecutor's office, shall we? Okay. I just want you guys to listen to this song really quickly. It's really catchy. It's different than the one that Maya has. Alright, let's go to the underground parking lot and begin this investigation. So this is the lot where it all happened. Looks like they're still investigating. Funny that my first visit to the prosecutor's office should be like this. Hey everyone, keep up the good work! Hey, what are you thinking? Well, they are going to be my co-workers 3 years from now, after all. No harm in saying hello. Actually, there is. You know attorneys aren't supposed to examine crime scenes? I'm trying to not stand out too much here, see? Hey there! You expecting to go unnoticed here, partner? Partner? Oh! Sweet, I get to do a cowboy voice. What do we have here? Looks like a bambina got loose from the ranch and is up to no good. Folks gotta learn to keep them doggies tied down, partner. Mr. Marshall. Marshall looks more like a sheriff to me. Looky here, bambina, I know how you feel, but this is my gang's gold strike, see? Strike? This is our claim, our territory, and the gold mine is evidence. If you're fixing to mess with what's ours, you'll regret it, partner. You know what dreams the cacti out in the desert dream? You want to? What's this guy talking about? You hit along home now. Happy trails, bambina.
He's so weird.
Was that, hombre a friend of yours? Kind of, sort of. Yeah, he's a detective. Who thinks he's a sheriff from the Wild West, it seems? Alright, let's examine around here a little bit. I see a lot of stuff on the ground here. Let's check that out. What's this? A wallet? Excuse me, officer? Wait, what are you doing, Mr. Wright? What am I doing? I just found this wallet, so I'm handing it over to the police. I don't believe it. This is real basic. Anything at a crime scene is evidence. Let's be scientific about this, please. Just put it in your pocket. How is that scientific? Sounds like theft to me. I'm called to duty already and at my tender age. Here, I'll teach you the trick to examining evidence in detail, okay? By the way, her eyes are sparkling. I can tell she's been waiting for this. Okay, now. Look at the court record. Whoa. This is cool. You have to be sure to examine evidence carefully on all sides. And how do you do that, you ask? Why, it's elementary. Just hold the Wii remote upright and press a direction on the control pad. Now let's start examining from every angle. Whoa, this is cool!
Wait, what are you doing? Oh yeah,
Yeah, I'm examining this wallet. Oh look, I think there might be a clue here. You should check it out with the A button, okay? Ooh. This is an ID card. Detective Bruce Goodman, ID number 5842189. See? Well, isn't scientific investigating useful? I guess, though I don't see what science has to do with it. Let's be sure to examine every piece of evidence we find. I guess I've got to be on my toes from now on. That was cool. Oh, I found another thing on the floor. Well, no time to waste. Let's get hunting for clues. I wonder what this is. Well, partner, looks like you got no intention of going home quietly. The sheriff. Like I said before, this here's our claim. You best be moseying along, unless you're fixing to bite the bullet. Ah, scary. Could you just tell us one thing? Who owns that car? Well, the little filly's got a good nose on her. You want to know who rides that red Mustang with the body in her saddle, eh? Please! No problem, partner. Bad time for burritos anyway. Get yourself to the saloon up on the 12th floor of the prosecutor's office. Might just find you a Carisi, you whack. Prospector's office? Where does this guy think he is? And when, for that matter? Note to self, look up Vinny's Saloon Cerveza. Maybe we should check out room 1302, the High Prosecutor's office. In any case, stay away from the car. You can look around here all you like, just keep your paws off the plane. Right, great. Oh, I wanted to see what that thing was on the ground. Great, maybe there are some clues around here, Mr. Wright. Let's check it out. Excuse me? Were you two all set? Us? Oh, who is this chick? What's this? She couldn't be. You're selling lunches here? This is a crime scene. What the heck?
Hello, half and half, was it?
Oh my god. Oh, thanks.
And you, sir?
Yes?
Your voice should be not really good.
Some crunchy goodness coming at you.
Thanks. Interesting way of doing it.
This area is off limits to anyone without clearance, especially passers-by. Are you officers?
No, but you don't exactly look like the type to have clearance.
Well, it's hardly a way to greet someone. Even in my days as the cop-up queen are over.
Cough up, huh? You know, I'm feeling kind of full. Maybe I'll pass on lunch.
I'm quite connected to this case, you see. The images are burned into my eyes, you might say. Yes, all the sordid secrets.
Secrets?
Dear me, you are a slow one, aren't you? I'm referring to the murder, the stabbing of that detective.
What? A witness clearly saw me committing the crime. You mean you're the witness my sister was talking about? Please, Cough Up Queen, tell us what happened. The name is Angel Star.
Don't you go forgetting it. Or before you know it, I'll have you whimpering on my heels.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, she means it. Somehow
I knew. Yesterday was a day of destiny. I knew something was going to happen. Just like I know that the daily special on Friday every week is salmon.
was yesterday's special for some reason?
You're a defense attorney, right? You should know them. You should know the foul misdeeds of the evil ones who haunt the stand of iniquity.
Evil ones?
Prosecutors, they have no qualms at all about blackening the name of innocence. And yesterday they paid homage to the most evil one of all. They gave an award for King of Prosecutors. What a farce.
So she's saying there was some sort of prosecutors convention yesterday.
I was almost compelled to waste their lunches with something foul.
Do you have a Do you have a personal grievance against prosecutors or something? Or is there some kind of scientific evidence of this evil?
Young miss, mock me at your own risk. You'll soon find out why they call me the Cossack Queen.
Ew.
The most heinous of all the evil ones, the one they awarded yesterday. It was in his car that they found the body. Proof that he devours the evilest lunches of all.
Really? Really what? I'm totally confused. One thing's clear, this lunch lady has a thing against prosecutors. So what exactly was it that you witnessed, Miss Star?
It was a fascinating spectacle, to be sure. I now feel I know what they need, what they say when they talk about a woman's wrath. To see Lena Skye wield that knife so... Her knife flashed into anger, bringing it to a sad end. It was truly a sight to see.
You mean you saw the very moment of the crime?
The sound of his silvery ties to this world being cruelly cut still rings in my ears.
Oh, I'll do kind of like a smooth voice.
Oh yes, hello Sam. The rhythmic beat of Lena Skye's knife.
Wait a second, you know Lena Skye?
Of course, it's quite a feat becoming chief prosecutor. How many lunchboxes of sin did she pack to make that cherry, I wonder?
She always travels light. Now why would this pretty lunch lady know the chief prosecutor's name? Can we ask you a bit about yourself, Miss Star?
I come here every day to sell lunches. I import only the freshest and best from the Far East. For some reason, the box lunches are a hit here.
Why not make the lunches here rather than import them?
Did you say something?
No.
Only true connoisseurs can understand. The kind you can only tell someone who's tried General Tso's trilobite lunch set.
Never mind, you win. I don't even want to appreciate part of a trilobite's flavor.
Anyway, I come here every day to sell lunches. My boyfriend works in the security room here at the prosecutor's office.
Your boyfriend?
See the security room over there? The glass-walled booth?
The glass-walled booth?
I sell my lunches, and since I'm here anyway, I drop in to see him.
Since you're here anyway, I guess selling lunches is more important than romance. So scientifically analyze the data available so far. You, Miss Star, are a lunch vendor with an ulterior motive for coming here. Useful analysis, not. have a bad experience with the prosecutor, Miss Starr? I sense some hostility.
Hostility? Ha, perhaps. Prosecutors are all alike, and the bigger they get, the worse they smell. Kind of like 10-day-old clams in the chowder.
I wonder if Miss Starr was involved in some sort of legal trouble in the past. That'd be a sure cause of food poisoning, scientifically speaking, of course. I mean, now you're talking cough of queen.
Almost all time.
What'd you say?
Why do you pause?
Oh. I thought she was just a lunch vendor, but now I'm not so sure. Alright. Enough of this lady. Oh, we can't go back over there. Bull. This is where the cars leave the lot. The arrow on the ground makes it more like an entrance. What are you talking about? It's plainly an exit. Or maybe it's both kind of a dual purpose. Ha, the theory of relativity. What? I've got to write this down. Hey, Mr. Wright, maybe you know, was Mr. Relativity Japan or was he British? What? What, Sam?
Turn my mom talking back.
Oh.
What is it, Mama? What is it?
Let's go to the High Prosecutor's office.
I'm on the phone right now with Zach, though. Oh, great.
This is the kind of game that just
So
screams
Zach, I have
like...
to go and have to eat breakfast.
Oh, okay. See you later, Sam. Alright, so Sam had to go, unfortunately. Let's see if we can get someone else. Oops. Hold on. Thanks. Look, there's a trophy or something here. Hold on. A trophy? What, that shield? It takes real nerve to display stuff like this. Whoever's office that says he must be a real stuck-up jerk. Mr. Phoenix Wright, you never tire of prying into other people's business, do you? That voice. Hey, it's Edgeworth! Long time no see, Edgeworth. Huh? Ah! Mr. Edgeworth! You know him from somewhere? Of course, I'm his biggest fan. My sister introduced us once in... Right, her sister was the chief prosecutor after all. Well, what brings you here? I'll warn you, I've been known to be a real stuck-up jerk. No, did I? No. It was just... Hold on, guys. It's just Mr. Wright here. Hey, don't blame me. I'm just here to investigate a murder case. Murder? A body was found in this nasty bright red sports car in the parking lot. That would be my car. What is it? What? Your car? Oh, so it's his car. Wow. I'll say one thing, she certainly can scream. Let's talk to old Edgy. So the body was found in your car? Go ahead, say it, Wright. You think I did it, didn't you? After you went through all that trouble to help me last year, then yes. No, we didn't think you did it. I mean, it was my sister who stabbed him. Wait, no, she didn't do that. I mean... Wait, so you're the chief prosecutor's little sister, then? Yes, sir, I'm a Sky. It's nice to meet you again. Now that didn't sound forced at all. Oh, now I remember. You've really grown. I'll admit it was a surprise to me, too. To think that my own car became the scene of a murder. More surprising still, now I'm forced to prove my superior's guilt. I can understand. Wait, what did you say? Lena Sky is the chief prosecutor, the top prosecutor in the district. She can't prosecute herself, so I'll be the prosecutor at the trial tomorrow. You? Mr. Edgeworth? To be honest, it's a bit of a miracle I'm still here at all. What do you mean? Rumors. You've heard the rumors about me, haven't you? Miles Edgeworth. It's hard to remember a time when there weren't rumors about this guy. Forging evidence, arranging false testimony, illegal searches, you name it. Thanks to you, my innocence was established in the trial at the end of last year. However, there are some who say I'm the one responsible for the current incident. What? That's crazy. Some people need very little excuse to think ill of others. It's a fact of life, impossible to stop. But some of them even go so far as to present me with toys like this. They think it's funny. Toys? That bronze shield? There's gotta be a story behind that one. Chief Prosecutor Sky, yes, we first worked together on the case 2 years ago. It was my first big case. That's right, I remember. 2 years ago, I wasn't even a lawyer yet. Since then, I always felt that she was looking out for me, and it appears as I was mistaken. Mistaken? Why? I mean, I know she's not the warmest person, but I'm sure she felt some responsibility for you. Then why? Why did she stab someone in the trunk of my car? Not only that, she stabbed with my knife. What? Mr. Edgeworth, your knife was the murder weapon? To be specific, it was the knife kept in the toolbox in the trunk of my car. Ooh. Edgeworth? What? Are you sure you didn't do it? Come on, can't you take a joke? You have a strange sense of humor, Mr. Wright. Alright, let's examine around here. A work desk. It's quite tidy as one might expect. What a nice desk, easy to use and easy on the eyes. It's polished so well I can see my own reflection. Strange, why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe? Maybe I'll take that name and plaque as a souvenir. Don't, he'll sue you. I've been wondering, what the heck is this? It has a big K on it. The prosecutors. Huh? What's that? It's the King of Prosecutors trophy. King of Prosecutors? It's a great honor. They send that shield to the best prosecutor each year. What? So that K, that's... K stands for King. Yeah, you got a problem with that? I didn't design the thing. King of Prosecutors, kind of like Employee of the Month, only better. Let's talk about that to him. So in other words, you were the best of the best this year, huh? You can take that foolish green elsewhere, Wright. I lost a day of work to receive that travesty. Huh? Why's that? I had to go to the police department ceremony to receive that broken shield. The police department? Yes, right next to the police station downtown. You've been there, correct? Where Detective Gumshoe works. Yeah. I was wondering something about your shield. Why is it broken? What does it matter? I've got more important things to worry about. Oh, right. He doesn't seem too concerned about his award for better or for worse. Yesterday was a very busy day for the prosecutor's office. Maybe we should ask him more about yesterday. Could you tell me more about yesterday, the day of the murder? Yesterday was the annual cleaning day of the prosecutor's office. Cleaning day? Working with the police department was sort. We sort and file all evidence for sorted cases. We call it evidence transfer. Wiping your hands of old cases, in other words. Oh, and another thing. A ceremony was held at the police department. It was an annual review and awards for outstanding police officers and prosecutors. And that's when you got the shield? I was at the police department yesterday afternoon. I got back here at 5:12. That's very precise. People like myself and Mr. Edgeworth pride ourselves on our precision, Mr. Wright. No, I place little faith in my memory. The only thing I trust is solid evidence. This is the parking stop in the underground lot. The murder took place around 5:15. So the murder happened right after you got back. What, Wright? I'd appreciate if you'd direct that suspicious glare elsewhere. Whoa! Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth, anywhere on the premises? I'm Edgeworth, what is it? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir. Report? What? Did you find new evidence in the case against Chief Prosecutor Sky? I don't like the way this conversation is going at all. Sky, sir? No, sir! No name of that kind, sir! Not this report, sir! I think I just heard Edgeworth's lid blow. Mr. Edgeworth's lid isn't on very tight, is it? I made a clear request to the police department, did I not? I need to focus on the trial tomorrow, so don't bring me anything unrelated. Sir, but sir! I'm just following orders, sir! They told me to bring this to you! I was aware of the particulars of your arrangement with us, sir! Give me your name. Yes, sir. Meekins, sir. Officer Meekins. Right, Officer Meekins, take your report and leave. And good luck with that raise next month. But sir, I didn't know! Poor guy, looks like he was absent on the day they gave out brains and good luck. Right. Yes, sir? He caught me off guard. As you can see, I'm busy. You may leave now. Let's see what he says, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective from the same department as that patrolman just now. Go down to the police department. You can ask more there. Thanks. He seems to have finally calmed down at least. Alright. Go to the police department. Whew, we're finally here. Why would they put the detective so far away from the prosecutor's office? It took almost 30 minutes by taxi and traffic wasn't even that bad. This is my first time at the police department, actually. Hold on, what's that? What the heck? Disturbing, why does it undulate like that? Oh wait, I know, this is the Blue Badger. They're trying to make him the police mascot. Wow, Mr. Wright, you know a lot about the police department. Still, he does seem familiar somehow. Forget the Blue Badger. Who's that next to him? Someone appears to be dancing with the Blue Badger. Uh-oh, he noticed me. He sure is running over here fast.
Hey, pal! What are you doing here?
That's my line, Detective Gumshoe. Specifically, why were you dancing over there?
What? Well,
At least he doesn't seem to be busy. This is our chance to get information.
hey, I'll have you know I'm a very busy man, pal. I'll give you one word of advice, pal. You better not agree to defend the suspect in this case.
Why not?
Huh? Well, it's just that the chief prosecutor has confessed to the crime. She says she summoned the detective to the prosecutor's office and she killed him.
What if she's not telling the truth?
Yes, well, no. Come on, pal, there's plenty of evidence against her.
What if the evidence was fake?
Hey, pal, can I speak to you for a second?
Me?
Why is this little girl so peeved at me?
She's a relative of the suspect, Lena Sky's sister.
Whoa, the chief prosecutor's little sister?
Just please investigate this case carefully, okay? Scientifically.
Yes, sir. Or by the way, you might want to keep your voices down. You don't want to be overheard using words like faked.
Huh?
It's a sensitive issue with us these days.
So, what are you doing here, Detective Gumshoe?
Me? Oh, well, nothing really. They kicked me out of criminal affairs. Detective
Gumshoe, what did you do this time?
What do you mean this time?
What happened? I know things are busy right now. I mean, with my sister's case and all.
It's true, we've never had a chief prosecutor murder anyone before. Only the highest ranked people are being led into criminal affairs now. The lowest ranking guy in there is our chief of detectives. They're not letting any of us rank and file detectives in at all.
None of you? I know this is an important trial, but isn't that a little odd?
So anyway, I thought I'd spend the day getting the Badger dance down, Pat.
Isn't there anything else you could be doing?
The chief of police himself is directing this investigation, pal. And Officer Marshall was assigned to the underground parking lot.
Officer Marshall? Now that I think about it, Emma did seem to know that Marshall guy.
A patrolman in charge of the crime scene. It's unheard of, pal.
So let's like present some stuff.
Found Mr. Edgeworth's car, stabbed Mr. Edgeworth's knife, huh? Who would drive Chief Prosecutor Sky to do such a thing? Wait, I mean, sure, of course, someone else really did it. Someone who must have a grudge against Mr. Edgeworth.
The car and the knife do seem a little too well organized to be a coincidence. Or Mr. Edgeworth. What could have happened? We have to find out a little more about what's going on with Edgeworth. Detective, here's my attorney's badge. Oh. Card, didn't I? Alright. Detective Gumshoe, what can you tell me about this?
Huh? Hey, pal, this is a detective's ID card. You can't just keep that, you have to turn it into the police. It's people like you that get me into so much trouble all the time.
Meaning Detective Gumshoe must drop his card a lot.
Let's see, Bruce Goodman. Goodman? Sounds familiar. Nah, my mistake.
Don't you work together with him in criminal affairs?
Whoa, now I remember. Bruce Goodman. He's the victim.
That's what I thought. Can you tell us more, Detective Gumshoe? So this ID card belonged to the victim?
He was a detective like myself, Detective Bruce Goodman.
Don't you think it's strange? I mean, why would the victim's ID card be lying on the ground where he found it?
Well, Detective Goodman should have been at the police department yesterday. It was an evidence transfer for a case he handled 2 years ago.
Evidence transfer? Well, Mr. Edgeworth mentioned that too. But Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office.
Well, that's the thing. It's hard to say this, but word is that Chief Prosecutor Sky called him out there to the parking lot,
and William's confessing as much. Oh.
Hey, that's it. That's the King of Prosecutors award that Mr. Edgeworth got yesterday.
Were you at the award ceremony, Detective Gumshoe?
Of course, pal. I got an award for diligence myself.
Congratulations. I was wondering, why is the award a shield, and why is it broken?
Oh, there's a reason. I'll tell you what it is later.
Apparently it's forgotten.
But I was proud of Mr. Edgeworth for winning that award. He's even got naysayers in the prosecutor's office.
Yeah, we've heard about the rumors.
He's in a tough spot again.
Again?
Well, it all started with the murder of that defense attorney Hammond.
But Edgeworth was found innocent.
Listen, pal, there have always been rumors about Edgeworth. Forging evidence, making deals with witnesses. Nothing outright, but there was always whispered rumors. Ever since he was accused of murder, no one's whispering. They're practically shouting.
But there's no evidence against him.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth has always had unusually strong ties to the department higher-ups. It's only natural that people would be suspicious.
I had no idea he was under the gun.
Anyway, this latest case has started a new rumor. People say the only reason he took this case is because he's studying for the chief prosecutor position himself.
What?
But I know the truth, pal. Nobody wants to be the one who has to prosecute the chief prosecutor. Mr. Edgeworth is biting the bullet on this one. He's doing this for all of us.
Ah. I don't know why I keep doing that. Well, Edward's gone now. I don't know where to go. I was wondering about that.
What? The Dancing Blue Badger? It's my masterpiece.
You made this Detective Gumshoe?
The chief threw together some designs and I just did my thing, pal.
Nice work.
It's battery powered so I can go anywhere. There's no switch, so it just dances until the batteries die.
Poor Blue Badger, fated to dance till he drops.
And that's all I know about that. I'm not officially on the case, you know.
Thank you. Why aren't you handling the case, Detective Gumshoe?
Oh.
Hold on a second, guys. Be right back. Hello? Yeah. Hey, so I'm trying, it's my Phoenix Wright Let's Play on my channel. Oh, okay, I'm kind of filming it now, so that's alright. Alright, I'll play better. Bye. Alright, sorry about that, guys.
We met the guy who was, what was his name, the guy in the parking lot? That'd be Officer Marshall. He was appointed directly by the chief of police.
Officer Marshall, is he some kind of Wild West sheriff or something?
No, Jake Marshall's just a regular officer from West LA.
For a moment there, I wasn't sure.
Look, pal, let me try to make things a little easier for you. She'll have missing to let you examine the crime scene, maybe.
Ooh. I'll be surprised if this gets us anywhere.
Just act like you're supposed to be there and nobody would look at you twice, pal.
Alright, here we go. Looks like the investigation is still going. I have to be getting back to the shop. Sorry, looks like I'll be stuck in this pit till the sun sleeps. I'll see you in my dreams tonight then, baby.
Oh, still here.
Hello.
What a surprised looks, didn't I mention? I've got a boyfriend in criminal affairs too.
What happened to the security guard? What happened to the security guard?
Hey, what's wrong, Bambina? You're looking like a dog that's lost its herd.
Jake Marshall. Strange guy to put in charge of a crime scene. There's something I wanted to ask you.
The scene of the crime, a cold grave for men who lost their dreams. And me, I watch over them as they sleep, dreaming of the desert's harsh judgment.
He's asleep. Well, should we show this hopeless case something to catch his interest? Oh, that's right. Would you mind reading this for me?
What's this? I want your fan letters from me go right in this platoon.
It's a letter of introduction from Detective Gumshoe. Maybe we investigate?
Gumshoe? Oh, that old cow dog. He holding a birthday party or something?
Huh?
Look, where it should say letter of introduction, it says invitation.
I think you just miswrote it. Great, Detective Gumshoe, I owe you one.
No worries, this proves it's from Detective Gumshoe better than a blood test. Guess I better let you in then.
Thank you, Officer Marshall. Officer Marshall is a detective, he's a patrolman. That reminds me of something. That is odd. Isn't a crime scene supposed to be handled by a detective or higher?
Well, folks, the clues are calling. Welcome to our gold strike. Be like the settler. Strike out for lands unknown. Manifest destiny. Let's have a hoot and nanny.
Note to self, police investigations are like settling land. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you say?
I say I won't be needing this anymore.
Yay, we can go back there and look at that cell phone. This looks like a cell phone. Scientific analysis would suggest this belonged to the victim. I can't think of anyone else it could belong to. What's so scientific about that? Should we check it out? Yes. Let's check it out. I swear I'm not doing any of the clicking, which is kind of cool. Alright, let's go with this. Let's do this again. Oh, there's something. The display is still on the radial button. Redial button. Redial? Mr. Wright, most phones keep a record of all the calls you made and received. You just press the blue button to dial the last number you called. Convenient, isn't it? I'm surprised you don't know about it. Sorry to disappoint you, but even when I know about things like redial. Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. It's just you never know with people from your generation. Whatever. Let's check this phone out. Press the blue button. Now I wonder who the owner of this phone. Called last. Note to self: the defense attorney doesn't think first. He just pushes the button. Hey, that song. I know that.
Hey, what's going on over there?
Sorry.
I see you, partner. You pressed redial on that there phone, didn't you?
Yeah. Whose phone is this anyway? It's on the ground over there.
Whose is it? That belongs to Chief Prospector Sky.
What? It's my sister's.
She apparently dropped it when she was taken into custody right after the crime. Look, the last call was made right when the murder occurred. Looks like she was fixing to call someone, except she only spoke for a few seconds according to this. Who did she call? No idea. Sorry, partner. Now I got a question for you, partner. I heard a phone ring just now, one of those newfangled ringtones.
Oh, that? Oh. I'm sorry, that was my phone.
What? Your phone?
Yeah, it's kind of strange, but someone called me right as we picked up the other phone, a wrong number.
I hope you're not lying. They shoot you for that in Texas, partner.
Uh-oh, I've incited the wrath of the Lone Star Patrolman. Just a second here. Officer Marshall, could you tell us more about the victim?
Good men always die young, remember that, partner?
Could you be a little more specific? Bruce Goodman, he was a detective, right?
Well, aren't you a feisty doggy there now? Detective Goodman was stabbed here at 5:15. The smile Madonna told in the tale.
I think he means the witness, Miss Angel Starr.
One stabbed in the chest, a fine piece of work. This here's the autopsy report.
Was my sister involved with the victim in any way?
Funny you should mention that, Bambina. Chief Prospector Sky and Detective Goodman had nothing in common at all.
Nothing in common?
They apparently worked together on a case a few years back, so there's no motive. Goodman wasn't a particularly gifted detective. That's one reason why he didn't do much work with the Chief Prospector.
But my sister called the victim here on the day of the murder, right? Here to this parking lot?
So it seems like calling an unarmed man to a shootout at high noon.
I don't mean any offense, but Officer Marshall, you're a patrolman, right? Not a detective.
You calling me out? They shoot you for that in Texas.
Huh?
I was one of them fancy shoe detectives till 2 years ago, to tell you the truth.
Oh, really? Now he tells me. But you're a patrolman now, so how can you be in charge of a crime scene?
Nothing gets by you, does it, Bambina?
So why are you in charge?
No reason. We're just short on hands right now and keeping an eye on the meantime.
That's odd, though. Detective Gumshoe was saying he had nothing to do. Nothing important, at least.
He's nothing but a sad old cow dog who can't find his tail. Maybe it's because he runs with that Edgeworth, eh?
Edgeworth?
That cow dog's been kicked out of this cattle run by order of the chief of police. Just so you don't realize it yet.
Detective Gumshoe kicked out of the investigation? So there's no connection between Detective Goodman and my sister?
That's correct, but there's a gold mine of evidence against her. And the prospector tomorrow is none other than Edgeworth himself. I'm afraid your sister's fate is decided, Bambina. Many condolences.
Officer Marshall.
Yeah, Bambina?
How can you say that? You and my sister, you were... Is there something between this cop and her sister that I don't know about?
I apologize, Bambina. Something must have gotten to me. Maybe it's that dry wind that's blowing through the prospector's office. Dry wind or ill will summons up
Something here, but who?
Suspicions about Mr. Edgeworth have been flying around for nearly 2 years now. Forged evidence, arranging testimonies, you name it. He was unbeatable because he did whatever it took to win. Unbeatable, that is, until he met you.
Rumors are just rumors, aren't they? These are prosecutors we're talking about. Evidence is everything to them.
If you follow the rumors about Edgeworth to their source, you find one person, but they're off limits, untouchable, you might say.
One person? Who?
Bambina, it's your sister, Chief Prospector Lena Sky.
What? My sister?
Edgeworth couldn't rustle all those cattle by himself. Some people load their guns with bullets, some people load them with demons. Alright, another phone call, guys. Be right back. Hello? Alright, sorry about that, guys. Once again.
What, you're making Edgeworth?
You're saying Edgeworth is making deals to win trials? Well, there's gunshots, there's bound to be bullets. That's what the old timers say. There's a big old secret hidden around here somewhere. Everyone knows it.
Is that why Detective Gumshoe was taken off the case? Did they target it because he was closest to Edgeworth? Now where do I go? Just... Alright, where are we going? I don't know. Not gonna go there. Ah, Jesus Christ, where do I go? What? Alright, I guess we're presenting stuff to him, I guess. My sister's cell phone. The last time it was used was 5:18 right after Gil was killed. Maybe she was canceling her date for the night. Why did Lena make that call? Appears to be the car where the body was found. It looks like the lock on the trunk is busted. The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of the murderer's car. I don't know what to do. Here, a phone. Let's see if it works. Hey, don't touch stuff we don't need to be touching. She's not back there. What? God. Get back, guys. Jeez. Sorry about that, guys. Oh my god. I mean, we've already talked about all this stuff to him. What the? I don't know what to do. I have seriously no idea what to do, guys. Be right back, guys. Gotta go check something. Oh my god. I have really freaking no idea what to do. This is freaking hard. I think it glitched out because I just went back there to look and see. To see what I had to do. And Leia's not even freaking here. What the frick? This is bull. The game better not have glitched out on me or something. Shut up, Gumshoe, you're a freaking idiot. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's not. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, for some freaking weird reason. So I just went to check and see, and that was the last thing we had to do was just talk to him about it. So I don't know what the frick is going on. I don't know why it's glitching. Oh my god, I don't know what to do! Jesus Christ! Oh my god! Why is it doing this? Alright, I'm about ready to give up here, guys. This game has got to be glitched out or something. Oh, sorry, presenting this. What the frick? The game glitched out, guys. I'm freaking serious. It had to have glitched out. I presented pretty much everything here. So, yeah. So, you know what? This is insane. Oh! What's this? Looks like a note of some sort. Look, something's written on it. You're right, let's see. 67S12/2. There's a name printed on the paper above that. Goodman. Maybe it fell out of his pocket when he was killed. Well, so what does it mean, Mr. Wright? How am I supposed to know? Note to self, for deductive reasoning, go to Edgeworth, not Wright. I'm sure Edgeworth wouldn't know what this means either. Ooh, sweet. That's close that we missed. I guess we got some clues. We have an autopsy report, a note from the victim, and a cell phone. So you think we'll be okay? Well, the only thing still bothering me is that Lena is confessing to the crime. She says she did it. No problem, I can guarantee that she's not the criminal. Oh, by the way, Emma, yes? I know that song your phone plays when it rings. What? It's the Steel Samurai theme song, isn't it? That popular TV show for kids. The phone that just rang wasn't mine. It was yours. At 5:18, just after the murder took place, your sister called you, didn't she, Emma? I'm sorry. Can you tell me what you talked about? She hung up right away. I see. A detective is murdered and the suspect is the top prosecutor in the district. I've got a bad feeling about this, like maybe I still don't know everything that went on here. Oh, finally! Good God! Alright. So I guess we're going into court tomorrow. Stay tuned for that. And close it out. Objection!